Welcome to The Explainer, everyone. I am so pumped you're tuning in today because we are about to unpack something absolutely massive. We're looking straight at the raw, staggering data that is driving the modern digital economy. Look, whether you've been running a business for a decade, you're a brand new entrepreneur, or you're just kind of fascinated by how the world buys and sells stuff right now, this data is going to completely shift how you view online business. We're skipping the guesswork today, guys. We're just looking at the facts.
So let's hit the ground running. Did you know that just in the few seconds we've been hanging out, well over $1 million just processed on the internet? It's wild. Every single second, exactly $203,000 changes hands online. Every single second. I mean, that is the sheer unstoppable velocity of the digital marketplace right now. It is a literal river of revenue flowing 24/7. And when you zoom out just a little bit, that per second speed aggregates into something truly mind-blowing. It adds up to over $17.6 billion flowing through global e-commerce every single day. If you ever needed a sign that the digital economy isn't slowing down, well, here it is. Actually, scratch that. It's not even a trend anymore. This is just the new baseline of global commerce.
Now, how does that daily volume actually translate into the big picture? To put it into perspective, global e-commerce sales have officially crossed a massive $7.4 trillion. Trillion with a T. In my next year, nearly one quarter, exactly 22.6% of every single retail purchase on Earth is going to happen online. Brick and mortar isn't completely dead, sure, but it is definitely losing the crown. If your business isn't online, you are literally ignoring a quarter of the entire global retail market.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, Stopping Silent Sales Killers.
Here is the brutal reality of selling online, and it's a tough pill to swallow. You do all the heavy lifting, right? You get a customer to your site, you get them browsing, they even add an item to their cart. And then a staggering 70.22% average shopping cart abandonment rate just absolutely kills your sales. Over 7 out of 10 people who fully intend to buy from you just walk away at the final hurdle. It's a hidden trap that is secretly draining your money.
So the multi-million-dollar question is, why are they leaving? Well, the data here is incredibly clear. Nearly 90% of those lost customers are bailing for the exact same reason: high shipping costs. When that surprise delivery fee pops up at checkout, they are gone. So the takeaway for you is pretty straightforward. You have to drop your shipping fees entirely, or, just bake those costs right into the product price. Give them the illusion of free shipping and watch what happens.
Now we hit another massive pitfall. Listen, if your online store doesn't have a flawless mobile setup, you are flushing money down the drain. Because 70% of all e-commerce traffic today is coming straight from smartphones. But here's the trap. Standard mobile websites, they're usually pretty clunky. If you really want to capture that mobile traffic, you've got to know that retail apps actually convert 3 times better than mobile sites. You absolutely have to optimize for mobile first.
But hey, you could have the sleekest app in the world, and without social proof, you won't sell a dime. It's an astonishing fact, but 99% of customers actively look for reviews before making a major purchase. And 67% of shoppers say they will straight up refuse to buy if a product has 0 customer feedback. So stop tweaking your logo colors for the 100th time and start aggressively collecting those reviews. It is literally make or break.
Section 2, the hidden B2B giant. And this brilliantly illustrates where people get it wrong. Everyone thinks the big money online is in B2C. That's where all the flashy hype is, right? But while consumer retail is great, the real giant is B2B. The global B2B e-commerce market is sitting at a massive $36 trillion. That's nearly double the size of the consumer market. You've got to start thinking about how your business can serve other businesses. You also need to realize that the way these companies buy has totally changed. Today, over 60% of B2B decision makers are millennials. And guess what? They absolutely hate hopping on a call for a sales pitch. 61% explicitly want a completely rep-free buying experience. They just want to research and click buy. If you're forcing people to call for a quote, you are actively pushing away your buyers. Section 3, the AI and AR future. All right, let's launch into a rapid-fire sequence on where the future is heading, starting with AI. The market for artificial intelligence in e-commerce has just officially crossed the $8.6 billion mark. It is no longer just a buzzword, it is the foundation of modern online retail. And why is it exploding so fast? Because of this stat right here. Experts are predicting that by 2030, AI will manage up to 80% of all customer interactions. 80%! From hyper-personalized shopping to flawless customer service.
You need to integrate these tools today, right now, before your competitors literally automate you out of the market.
Let's move to and see how this builds into entirely new business models. Can you really make a killing online without ever touching a product? Oh, absolutely. Look at the global dropshipping empire, projected to hit a massive $476 billion. You've got these incredibly lean teams pulling in 15% to 20% profit margins, acting purely as the middleman. No inventory, no warehouse, just incredibly smart digital marketing. And the way consumers interact with those products, that's evolving too. We're moving past just 2D images on a screen. Over 30% of online shoppers are using augmented reality right now. And this is the crazy part. 40% of consumers will actually pay more for a product if they can just test it out in their living room via AR first. It turns a passive scroller into a buyer fast. So what does this all mean? We've covered a ton of ground today, from those silent sales killers to the $36 trillion B2B giant, all the way to AI and AR. The data paints a completely undeniable picture. The digital shift is permanent. The money is moving faster, tech is getting smarter, and expectations are sky high. So I'm going to leave you with one final provocative question. The digital shift is permanent. Is your business actually ready? Take these numbers, rethink your strategy, and go claim your piece of the digital economy. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.